must finish this.
Buying and selling.
Hey there, good looking. Hey there, good looking. Hey there, good looking. Hey there, good looking.
So, I recently traveled past two. Behave so.
You saw nothing? Odd. You mentioned butterflies.
These dragons are fast becoming a larger issue.
This one has had enough
Why
of
can't
those
the dead ever
dung
stay dead
cultists.
around here?
What is to become of me?
This is taking forever.
Rigert knew he should have brought more mead.
Greetings, Walker. Have you a moment to speak? By Mara's ties, if it's not the hero of Riverhold, Mizik Thunderboots, at your service. This one would offer to buy you a drink, but he has caught the scent of a most curious investigation. No time for taverns while this one's on duty. An abduction, to be precise. No ransom, no demands, no obvious suspects or motives. Just a heartbroken father and a missing young lady. But that is why Mizik was hired, yes? He steps in when all other justice fails. Correct. This one searches for Zinthia, daughter of Ishu. However, Mizik's inquiries have led to nothing but dead ends. And with the young lady's safety on the line, the sooner this investigation is solved, the better. A chance meeting turned fated partnership. Fortuitous for this one, yes? You should speak to Ishu first, see if he has any new information for us. His house is just south of the marketplace. Can't miss it. He is a humble Khajiit of moderate wealth. Seems to keep to himself. No enemies, no debts. No reason why he would be targeted. Yet just a few days ago, his daughter, Xynthia, was taken in the dead of night. Most strange, no? If Mizik did not know better, he would say that it was an intimidation tactic. Perhaps even an act of revenge against Ishu. But who would wish this cruelty against such a kind Khajiit? They outright dismissed Ishu's claim, believing that the young lady has merely run away. A most vexing call, truth be told. From all that Ishu has told this one, Xynthia is a most sweet Jakajit, not one to make her father worry.
Are you here about this one, Xynthia? Has she been found? Yes, of course. Xynthia was taken in the dead of night. This one has received no ransom, yet he fears the worst. She is a very beautiful Jakajit, you see. Ishu believes that the captors may mean to sell her. Xynthia has a long, glossy coat, soft as the richest of silks. Her eyes are bright yellow, like the honeyed moons. Ah, and she always wears a gold necklace. No suspects, no, but someone who may have spotted something? There is a wood elf who tends to stay up well into the night, always singing and dancing, that one. If anyone saw something unusual the night Xynthia was taken, it might be her. The wood elf's name is Mel? Yes, that's it. Mel the Musical, she always calls herself. You can usually find her toward the north end of town near the Sand Gardens. Ishu will pray for your swift success. To help find this one's darling Xynthia, Ishu will answer any question you ask. Xynthia is a willful child. A tad spoiled, this one admits. Ishu dotes on her. The town guard, they do not understand. They say, "Oh, perhaps she has wandered off," they say. "Perhaps she is lost." Such foolishness. How can they be so uncaring? Thank you, thank you. May bright moons light your path. Ishu will prepare a feast for Xynthia's return, yes? Perhaps some fish. Ah, yes, fish is her favorite. This one can already hear her contented purrs. Mel arrived in Riverhold a few seasons ago. Makes a living begging for gold as she sings and dances. She has woken up Ishu more than once banging that drum of hers. Still, we chat occasionally. She is kind, if not a bit eccentric. Mel does not have a home in the traditional sense, so you will often find her sleeping in the stables and bathing in the public fountains. But who is Ishu to judge, eh? We all have our oddities.
what do you know? A customer. Salutations. Mel the Musical at your service. Are you here for a performance? Ishu, the Khajiit with all the cats? That old coot is sweet as honey jagger, but a bit off if you ask me. Shame about his daughter, though. No one should have to go through that. If you're looking for trouble, Tajiri's your girl. I've seen her with all sorts of indecent folk lately. Always shifty eyes on those ones, I tell you. She tends to spend a lot of time behind the stables lately, if you catch my drift. Very good, then. And hey, if you're looking for some entertainment for your next soiree, make sure to seek me out. You won't regret it. She's a gambler with a lot of friends in a lot of places. And you know, who am I to judge? Business is business, after all. But as of late, she just seems to be getting more and more suspicious. In fact, there's been a lot of that in Riverhold. Suspicious activity. People who I ain't ever seen before, going about town at all hours. I mean, I may stay up well past most people's bedtime, but I'm a musician, comes with the territory. And these new folks aren't bards, that's for sure.
Saw you heading this way. Find anything of interest? Oh, the stables, Developed a sudden interest in horsemanship, Walker? Oh, looks to be a coat. A napping badger, eh? Sounds familiar. Ah, yes! The sleeping badger is a rock formation, just south of Riverhold. But this bit about the sweet trip, that music doesn't understand. Music will mark it on your map, Walker. Feel free to lead the way. And perhaps this is a good time to mention that this one is not so skilled in violent situations, should trouble find us. But that is where your expertise comes in handy, yes? Apologies. This one is fine. Music is all right. That necklace must belong to Cynthia. Dark moon. Music needs to stop doing that. Skooma. These vagrants must be smugglers. Come, let us speak away from this place. A missing daughter, a hidden note, and now a band of skooma smugglers. This investigation becomes messier with every step we take. This one is unsure, though it is possible Issue may be hiding something. Still, our priority should be to investigate the gambler who wrote that note. Tajiri was her name, yes? That does ring a bell or two. If Tajiri is a gambler, it is likely we can find her at a local tavern. Mizik will head there at once and see what he can dig up. Meet this one at the Banished Regrets Inn.
You and I need to speak. Now!
Rumbled forth all tall and tough and wise. How sleek he is, how fragrant. A 5-claw, no, a 10. He wrestles giants just for fun and charges into Senchi's den. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it loud, sing it clear. Fighter, lover, hobbit, thief. He's one Khajiit to cheer. Who is he? Kunzari, Kunzari. Sing it proud, sing it strong. Brave and sly, rarely shy. He never steers you wrong. No dungeon cage can hold him, no lock can bar his way. Some stories
I must
claim that
admit,
he's
you
a
and Thunderboots make quite the charming pair. And watching you both play at being investigator, why, it's been sleek entertainment, truly. But now you tread upon sand that are best left undisturbed. Take it as a friendly warning. I hear that you seek Issue's daughter, yes? I find that very funny. After all, everyone in Riverhold knows that she left town many years ago.
Sing it loud, sing it clear.
Then Issue has become senile in his old age. I speak truthfully. He had one daughter, and she is gone. Has been gone for many years. Tell this to your partner, and drop your investigation. Now.
Sing it proud, sing it strong. Brave and sly, really shy. He never steers you wrong.
The moon hallowed. Bright moons guide you on your path, hallowed.
bright moons look over us today, Walker. Tajiri has just settled down for a round of gambling. While music distracts her, you can sneak into her home and search for another clue. It's just a bit north of the tavern. Forgive this one if he's skeptical. Even if this stranger spoke truly, why then would Issue hire music? Why would Tajiri have written that note? Why would we find a gold necklace in the smuggler's camp? Then perhaps this stranger simply wishes to confuse us. Throw us off the scent. Besides, we cannot stop now. Not when an innocent young lady may still be at risk. Let us investigate Tajiri before she retires for the night.
Tajiri, is that you? We need more groceries for the house. There's barely anything to eat. And would it kill you to tidy up our room once in a while? The upstairs is a mess.
This one hopes you have found something of interest, Walker. Mizik cannot afford to keep Tajiri distracted any longer. And he means that most literally. Blue serpents? 4-pointed paint? If Mizik had to guess, this poem describes drop-off locations for illicit goods. Smugglers often hide them in plain sight. First a sleeping badger, now a blue serpent. Must represent another landmark. That's it. The river is often busy with trade. A perfect place to smuggle goods. Let us search along the river and see if we find any barrels or crates with markings. Hopefully we'll find something that will lead us to Zinthia. Mizik will admit this case is heading in a rather unexpected direction, which is a bit worrisome if he's being honest. It is strange, isn't it? With an operation as intricate as this, it seems odd that these smugglers would target a Khajiit of such limited wealth. This one agrees, but let us first check these smuggler caches. The note said that the goods were leaving town today, yes? That could include Zinthia. That painted mark seems curious, no? Somerset wine, eh? Not illegal, but incredibly taxed. Music has a feeling this bottle didn't find its way to Riverhold through virtuous means. Oh dear. Music needs to stop doing that. Apologies. This one is fine. Music sees a painted mark ahead. Oh, if that cheese isn't illegal, it should be. What a smell. Wounds. Music is all right. Apologies. This one is fine. Oh dear. Music is all. Oh dear. Music needs to stop doing that. A very pretty scarf for smugglers to wear, yes? Perhaps it belongs to Cynthia. Dark wounds! Music is all right. Music sees a painted mark ahead. Apologies. This one is fine. Feeling a bit... Music needs to stop doing that. Could that be the painted mark we seek?
The real bandits around here are the tax collectors. not test me, unplugged fool.
Apologies. This one is fine.